Hello and welcome to another Heart video. In today's video we're going to be installing the Puig 2.0 multi-adjustable windshield visor to the NC750X. Okay, so what do we get in the box? So we have the screen visor itself, your two multi-adjustable clamp-on adapters, you get two little plastic covers for the screws in the bag, you get a parts booklet. Now, the writing on there is extremely small, so myself personally, I think I'll be jumping on the internet to have a look for any spares for my bike. It is, like I say, look, the print is very, very tiny. It's a very detailed little booklet, so that's that as well. And you then get your step-by-step guide on how to install the screen. So I think without further ado, let's grab some tools and proceed to fit the screen. Okay, so what tools do we need? So we need a Phillips screwdriver and a 4mm Allen key. That's all you need. So basically what we need to do, first step is to loosen off the little Phillips screw here. So basically that then opens up like so. Offer it up to the screen, and then that just slides onto a track here. Okay, so just basically just squeezing them apart, and there we go, that's now clipped on like so. So we've got the Phillips head on the inside here, just there, so we can now tighten that up. I'm not going to do it too tight at the minute. Okay, so that will then run up and down on that track there. I think we'll do it a little bit tighter. Yeah, that feels better. So that will basically, you can just pull that up and down so you can alter the screen, you know, depending on weather conditions, etc. So that's that side. Let's do the other side now. So again, just loosen off the little Phillips screw, like so, just to separate. Offer it up to the track, and there we go. Very, very simple. A little fiddly, but not too bad. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below where you can purchase your Puig screen. Now you do get them from Pyramid Plastics. I don't have any affiliation with them at all, but I shall pop links down in the description below. I've used Pyramid Plastics a lot down the years, and on my NC, the handguards are Pyramid Plastics and my hugger is Pyramid Plastics. So, you know, it's products I have used a great deal down the years on this bike and on other bikes. And the quality has always been first class, and the service as well. Their website is absolutely brilliant. Basically, you can put your bike year in and it will give you a full list of what is compatible with your bike. So, yeah, you can't really go wrong. So yeah, please do check them out. Right, let's offer it up to the bike now and see how we get on. Okay, so basically I've just offered that up to the screen now. What I'd advise you to do is give the screen a quick, your main screen, a quick clean before you fit the visor on. It does tell you to do that in the instructions. So hopefully you can see, I'll just walk around here. So basically you have your Allen bolts here on either side, and there's on the back of these plastic claws is it's a nice soft gel, shall we say, so that basically, you know, it's not going to mark or damage your main screen. So one of the reasons I went for this one is because obviously I don't, those that have followed my channel in the past saw that I fitted the Oxford one, and I did have a problem with that on the test ride because I have the touring screen on my NC, and that clamped in the middle there, and it caused a lot of bouncing on the main screen. So I thought with this one, I'd never seen such issues with other people's reviews on this particular screen. I thought with it clamped either side should make it a lot more rigid, plus it's not obscuring my view either, and that was another thing that I had an issue with over the Oxford one. Like I say, with the Oxford one, I think if I had the standard screen, it probably would have been okay. But yeah, this Puig, I think that's how you pronounce it. Really impressed with the finish, you know, the fit and finish, the quality of it, the instructions. Like I say, you can't go wrong. It's basically your Phillips head in here to loosen off to get it into that track. Same on that side, and 2 Allen bolts, and that's it. So in terms of adjustability, a bit difficult trying to do this one-handed, but hopefully you can get the gist of it. You can have it to how you see fit. Basically, one of the reasons I've wanted a little bit extra. I mean, I'm not the tallest person in the world at 5'7", but what I found when I was on the motorway, you know, for a good 2, 3, 4 hours, I do get a little bit of turbulent air, and it's not a lot at motorway speeds. And I found every now and again, if I just duck down under the main screen, only a little bit, the turbulence was gone completely. So I thought if I could just add a little windshield or visor on there, that will alleviate that. But as you can see on the adjustability here, this will go quite high. For me, I don't need it that high. I just think this little bit here will make all the difference. So yeah, really pleased with that. So I think what we need to do now then is basically just get my kit on, go for a little test ride, and see how it performs. Okay, so before we just proceed for a test ride, I just wanted to quickly show you go through the instructions that you get with your Puig visor. So basically step 1 just shows you to undo the 2 screws either side there to open up the clamp to fit onto the track, and then your Allen bolts on top there, and basically to undo those to open up the claws, drop it down on the screen, and then proceed to tighten. Yeah, so again, just tells you what you need. It's a 5-minute job, easy, 4mm Allen key and a Phillips screwdriver. It says 1 person, which you do. And last but not least, and very importantly, because obviously you don't want to over tighten or damage your screen, so basically 2.5 Newton meters on the clamps there as well. So basically, again, like when I've done other installs with the shad luggage, you know, if you haven't got a torque driver, I recommend getting one. Again, I'll put some links down in the description below where you can pick up a torque driver. You don't have to go mega expensive, just something that will do the job, really. You know, it's not heavy engineering or anything like that. So yeah, okay, one other thing as well, which excuse me, may be of interest. They show you the airflow of your OEM screen and with the visor attached as well, and then gives you some breakdowns of the additional forces that the body feels with and without the the visor attached. So again, I thought that was you know, great little information. That is all on their website as well, and I think they've got a little video explaining more. So yeah, go visit Pyramid Plastics. And like I say, fantastic website. You know, I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. It's products, again, like I said, I've used time and time again, and just been really impressed, and they've never ever let me down. So yeah, one I would highly recommend. Right, so let's get my gear on and head on out for a test ride. Okay, so first impressions. The screen isn't bouncing nowhere near as much as the Oxford one did at slow speeds. It is unbelievably windy today as well. Very strong gusts of wind, so I have to be very careful on the A30. Okay, so we don't have to go for miles and miles and miles. I should know pretty much straight away. So we're doing just under 60 miles an hour at the minute. Now, the other screen I had, that would have been bouncing around like a space hopper. Hopefully you can see there's little to no movement at all. Visibility, not impaired at all. And in terms of the wind on my helmet, the position I've got it in, I can feel nothing at all. The only little bits I can feel is these strong gusts of wind that are blowing across me, but head on, absolutely nothing at all. So straight away, delighted with this Puig clip-on screen. I think for long journeys up and down the motorway, it's going to make one hell of a difference, you know, in terms of fatigue, shall we say, because I mean, obviously if you're getting buffeted around, it does get a little bit tiresome. Yeah, it's extremely windy today. I think there's gusts of 20 plus miles an hour. It wasn't forecast. But we do get, here in Cornwall, sometimes we do get our own little weather system, shall we say. So yeah, I'm doing 63 miles an hour, and the screen's hardly bouncing at all. There's a little bit of movement there, but not a lot. Right, I think what we'll do, we'll get off at this junction here, pull over, and then just have a little summary. Right, we're just pulling this little lay-by here. Okay, so there she is. Right, so basically I'm just off the A30 near Jamaica Inn at the moment. So yeah, just to recap really, that screen has made one hell of a difference. Like I say, I've got it pretty low at the moment. I don't, you know, like I say, I'm not the tallest person, about 5'7", but you can see how much more adjustability there is on that screen. You could have it way up here. Like I say, the quality, everything about it, can't fault it. So yeah, so what I'll do is like I say, I shall put some links in the description below where you can purchase your Puig screen. Just move out of the way, make sure I don't get run over. And yeah, like I say, I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. You know, visit Pyramid Plastics for the all the details, and basically they have on their website, you put in your bike, year, model, and it will tell you what screen and what parts will fit your bike. Like I say, I've used Pyramid Plastics for many years now. I have the hugger fitted to the NC, the Pyramid hand guards, and now the Puig screen, and I've, you know, been really pleased with the quality of everything. So yeah, there we are. So as always, I do hope you found this little video of interest and of use. Many more things coming up on the channel. I've got a Scott oiler that I shall be fitting to the NC in the coming weeks. Also, I will be replacing the tyres. They're pretty much at the end of life on the stock Dunlops. I will be honest with you, I mean, I've not had any issue with these at all. I know some people have said they were crap. I've not really had any problems other than 3,000 miles. They're down to the wear marker now. But so I have looked at what tyres to fit, and one of my suppliers has asked me to try out some CST tyres. Now they're made by Maxxis, and basically they're huge in the mountain bike world, and I believe they are the world's largest tyre manufacturer as well. So yeah, basically I've been asked to give those a go, which I'm happy to do. I've looked at independent reviews and they've been tested by some BSB riders, so that gives me confidence that it's a good product. I mean, obviously, like everything, you know, they have to meet certain regulations for them to you know, to be sold and fitted, etc. So yeah, so basically the tyre we're looking at is the CST Ride Migra, which is a sport touring tyre. So I shall have those fitted ready for when I do my trip to Scotland, and we'll see how they go. So again, yeah, that will be coming as well. So yes, right, there we are. Right, enough waffle, time to head home, get some lunch. So as always, thanks for watching, and I do hope you can join me again in future videos. Thanks again. Cheerio.